A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down at 4, Goff. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Shark's got it, left side. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Vikings 0.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down at 4. Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Lions 14, Vikings 0. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins now. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Touchdown, Vikings!
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now gone. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a...
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, 45 yards. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action. It's gone.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 58 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
All right, now here we go.
Play action now. Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Vikings have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From the 41, Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. He'll fire deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
To throw is Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fourth down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 45-yard line.
I think a free play now for Goff. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A final shot before break here. Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 42 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Touchdown, Vikings!
rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Cousins will try and throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they like to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love that you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Listen to me.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. It quickly to Thielen here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings' 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Goff goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift.
And some room to roam now.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins to throw it.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Reagor from 17 yards out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, Lions.
Goff now looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. This to perhaps salt this one away. Joseph's got it. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Room here to run. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. 142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. The clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to attack those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
Waker Omaha!
Here is Cook on third and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Again, Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out-cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.